I have a career for over 3 decades talking about people, and now I'm being talked about. Get the out of here.
A Lifetime original documentary.
You lean in when you're watching her. What happened? Tell me.
I do hot topics. I don't live hot topics.
She could forgive an affair, but an affair with a baby, that's it.
This is the culmination of everything.
Wendy Williams fans slammed her for mixing up her guest, Tia Mowry, with the actress' twin sister, Tamara. The big blunder happened during Wendy's interview with Tia, and the host admitted she still confuses the sisters. Wendy asked, "Did you like being a talk show host?" But Tia replied, "Did I like being a talk show host?"
Wait, how?
That's Tamara. "I'm not a talk show host." Tia and Tamara became famous for their starring roles on the Nickelodeon show Sister. And Tamara went on to co-host The Real for 7 years. Wendy said, "Oh my gosh, I still confuse them. I apologize. I still confuse the two of you. I do. Tia jokingly pushed back. "Wendy, you have known us for so long. You know Tamara is the one with the mole. I don't have on a mole." Wendy added she didn't see Tamara's mole in a photo on the screen, but then when she did notice, she suggested it could be a fly. Viewers ripped Wendy for the mistake, tweeting, "Wendy just tried TF out of Tia Mowry." Another wrote, "Oi, Wendy Williams just asked Tia Mowry whether she liked being a talk show host. And Tia had to tell her that that was her sister." A third person tweeted, "She confused which Mowry sister was a talk show host." Meanwhile, Tia and sister Tamara remain very close despite their different jobs. But Tamara recently admitted she had not seen her twin in 6 months due to the pandemic. She told ET, "I live in Napa, and right when we were actually going to head up there was a surge in LA, and it wasn't wise for all of us to go there. We were going to meet up. Tia's working on family reunion, and it didn't work. But I know for a fact when we see each other, we're gonna cry." The 42-year-old did reveal that she and Tia have been having bi-weekly virtual meetups. She said, "Every 2 weeks, we Zoom each other, and we have happy hour. We have a glass of wine, we talk about what's been happening." However, Tamara added that there's something about visually seeing your loved one, but there's something even better, obviously, just the human connection and touch and hug, and I can't wait to do that. Earlier this week, Wendy shocked viewers with a close-up of her severely swollen ankles as she suffers from lymphedema. She asked fans, "Do you see my feet? Do you see how they barely fit in my shoes even? I have lymphedema. I've had it now for a few years. My feet are discolored. They're hardened. I can't wear boots. I can't believe in our comment section people say, 'Why does she walk like that?' Well, if you see me in an airport, you'll be like, 'Is that Wendy in a wheelchair?' Yup. I can't even walk 2 city blocks. You got the numbness and whatnot. It's not curable." Fans of The Wendy Williams Show were left stunned this week after host Wendy Williams made an awkward on-air mistake, confusing actress Tia Mowry with her identical twin sister, Tamara Mowry-Housley. The cringe-worthy moment quickly went viral, with fans and critics calling out Williams for the blunder, especially since Tia has been a guest on the show multiple times before. The incident occurred during a recent episode when Williams introduced Tia Mowry, star of Sister, and The Game, but mistakenly referred to her as Tamara multiple times. Despite Tia politely correcting her, Williams seemed unaware of the error, leading to an uncomfortable exchange that left viewers cringing. The awkward on-air moment. As Tia Mowry walked onto the stage, Wendy greeted her with, "Tamara Mowry, everybody." Tia, maintaining her professionalism, smiled and gently corrected her, saying, "It's Tia, but that's okay." Instead of immediately apologizing, Wendy brushed it off, replying, "Oh, whatever. You know what I mean," before moving on to the next segment. The dismissive response only made the situation worse, with fans taking to social media to express their frustration. Fan reactions. How do you mess that up? Twitter and Instagram exploded with reactions from disappointed viewers. Many pointed out that Wendy has interviewed Tia multiple times over the years, making the mistake even more baffling. Wendy Williams really called Tia Mowry Tamara and then acted like it was no big deal? The disrespect. Tia handled that with grace, but Wendy should have just apologized. It's not hard to know the difference. Imagine being a talk show host for this long and still mixing up two iconic celebrities who've been in the industry for decades. Some fans speculated whether Wendy's recent health struggles and extended hiatus from the show may have contributed to the slip-up. However, others argued that basic professionalism should have prevented such a mistake, especially since Tia and Tamera have distinct careers and public personas. Tia Mowry's graceful response. Despite the awkward moment, Tia Mowry handled the situation with her signature charm. Later in the interview, she even joked about the mix-up, saying, "People have been confusing us since we were babies, so I'm used to it." However, many fans felt that Wendy's reaction, or lack thereof, was the real issue. Unlike other hosts who might have laughed it off or apologized sincerely, Williams' dismissive tone rubbed viewers the wrong way. A history of controversial moments. This isn't the first time Wendy Williams has faced backlash for on-air behavior. Over the years, she's been criticized for mispronouncing names, previously calling Zendaya Coleman, despite the actress dropping her last name professionally, insensitive comments, making controversial remarks about celebrities' personal lives, including Britney Spears and Whitney Houston. Health-related struggles. Fans have expressed concern over her slurred speech and erratic behavior in recent seasons. While some argue that Wendy's unfiltered personality is part of her appeal, moments like this make viewers question whether she's still fit to host a major daytime talk show. Are Tia and Tamera used to being mixed up? Tia and Tamera Mowry have been in the spotlight since childhood, starring in the hit 90s sitcom Sister. Despite their identical looks, they've built separate careers. Tia Mowry is known for The Game, Instant Mom, and her cooking show Tia Mowry at Home. Tamera Mowry Housley co-hosted The Real and now focuses on family vlogging and lifestyle content. Both sisters have spoken about being mistaken for each other over the years, but they've always handled it with humor. However, in a professional setting, especially on a major talk show, fans expect hosts to do their homework. Wendy's future on daytime TV. With the Wendy Williams show already under scrutiny due to Wendy's health breaks and rumors of replacement hosts like Nick Cannon and Leah Remini filling in, this latest blunder has only fueled speculation about the show's future. Will Wendy address the mistake in a future episode? Or will this incident be swept under the rug like past controversies? For now, fans are divided, some calling for more understanding, while others believe it's time for a change. Final thoughts. A lesson in professionalism. While everyone makes mistakes, Wendy Williams' failure to acknowledge hers, especially when dealing with a high-profile guest, has left a sour taste in fans' mouths. Tia Mowry's graceful handling of the situation only highlighted the lack of professionalism on Wendy's part. Wendy Williams hid her swollen ankles in white fluffy boots on a New York City stroll after sharing the details of her lymphedema. The talk show host admitted earlier this week that she can't even walk 2 city blocks due to the disease. Wendy, 56, was spotted walking the New York streets recently while concealing her swollen feet in huge, fluffy white boots. The mom of one flashed a bright blue Adidas X Ivy Park coat from Beyoncé's Ice collection. Wendy looked glamorous on the chilly New York day as she carried a black handbag and wore a mask on her stroll. The daytime host gave fans a closer look at her swollen ankles on her show earlier this week. The TV personality explained that she is unable to walk hardly at all due to a condition called lymphedema. "Do you see my feet? Do you see how they barely fit in my shoes even? I have lymphedema. I've had it now for a few years," she explained while the camera zoomed in on her ankles. My feet are discolored. They're hardened. I can't wear boots. I can't believe in our comment section people say, "Why does she walk like that?" Well, if you see me in an airport, you'll be like, "Is that Wendy in a wheelchair?" Yup. I can't even walk 2 city blocks. You know, you got the numbness and whatnot. It's not curable. Wendy also explained the impact of her condition on her dating life after divorcing her ex-husband Kevin Hunter in 2019. Last week, the broadcaster played a dating game show in order to find 3 potential finalists. The Wendy Williams show also put out a casting call to help their star find a new boyfriend in early March, and apparently, hundreds of bachelors applied. As a result of the combined efforts, Wendy found a man named Mike who works in real estate and home improvement to try. You know, when I do go out with Mike, and that's going to be happening. Just follow me on the gram. Here's my thing about the lymphedema. I just want to wait until he really likes me before I show him, Mike, the rest of the story, 'cause I don't wear socks in the house, and I don't sleep with socks. But he needs to understand if he rubs up against my feet, they're not tender. They don't hurt, but they're rough. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's just a manageable disease. It's not curable, she confessed. This past fall, Wendy slammed Real Housewives of Atlanta star Nene Leakes after the reality star mocked her large feet. The Atlanta native spoke out about the radio host, stating, "Wendy, for you, spend more of your time trying to figure out how you can drain your enormously large legs and feet, okay, opposed to worrying about my family and what we are doing. You need to find the nearest water pill, okay?" The shocked Jaquette clapped back, "Yes, I do have lymphedema. Will never go away. How dare you, how dare you, how dare you make fun of me, the way I walk and the whole bit. How dare you, how dare you, how dare you. What'll you get if you live long enough? Everybody gets something. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. Damn you feet, damn you feet, damn you feet," she ranted. Wendy Williams, the outspoken media personality and former talk show host, has never been one to shy away from the spotlight, even when facing personal health struggles. Recently, the 59-year-old star made headlines once again, this time for her bold fashion statement amid her ongoing battle with lymphedema, a condition that causes painful swelling in her ankles. In a striking appearance, Wendy was photographed wearing a pair of oversized white furry boots, a look that perfectly encapsulated her signature blend of glamour, humor, and defiance. The boots, which appeared plush and cozy, also served a practical purpose, concealing the swelling in her legs while still making a fashion statement. Wendy's health struggles take center stage. Lymphedema, a chronic condition that leads to fluid retention and tissue swelling, has been a long-standing challenge for Williams. She first opened up about her diagnosis in 2020, revealing that the swelling in her legs had become so severe that she struggled to walk at times. During an emotional episode of The Wendy Williams Show, she pulled up her pants to show viewers her swollen ankles, explaining how the condition affected her daily life. "I have lymphedema, so my ankles are swollen," she said. "I can't even wear my cute shoes anymore." Despite the discomfort, Wendy has remained resilient, often using humor to cope. Her decision to wear the dramatic white furry boots, an outfit choice that some might see as over the top, was classic Wendy. Unapologetic, attention-grabbing, and full of personality. Fashion as armor. Wendy's bold style choices. Throughout her career, Wendy Williams has been known for her fearless fashion sense. Whether she's rocking a sequined bodysuit, a sky-high wig, or an extravagant fur coat, she always makes sure all eyes are on her. The white furry boots, while certainly eye-catching, also served a deeper purpose. For someone dealing with a visible medical condition, fashion can be both a shield and a statement. Instead of hiding, Wendy chose to amplify her look, turning what could have been a moment of vulnerability into an opportunity for self-expression. Fans quickly took to social media to praise her. Wendy said, "If my ankles are swollen, I'm going to make sure these boots are even bigger." Icon behavior. The way Wendy turns her struggles into fashion moments, we have no choice but to stan. Understanding lymphedema, a painful but manageable condition. Lymphedema occurs when the lymphatic system, which helps drain excess fluid from tissues, is damaged or blocked. This leads to swelling, most commonly in the arms or legs. The condition can be primary, genetic, or secondary, caused by surgery, infection, or trauma. For Wendy, who has undergone multiple health battles, including Graves' disease and a years-long struggle with addiction, lymphedema has been another hurdle. While there is no cure, treatments like compression garments, massage therapy, and elevation can help manage symptoms. In past interviews, Wendy has spoken about the emotional toll of the condition, admitting that it sometimes makes her feel self-conscious. However, she refuses to let it stop her from living her life, or from making bold fashion statements. Wendy's comeback journey. Wendy Williams' health and personal life have been under intense scrutiny in recent years. Her daytime talk show, The Wendy Williams Show, ended in 2022 after 13 seasons due to a combination of health issues and behind-the-scenes drama. Since then, she has been working on a comeback, including a new podcast and potential TV projects. However, her path hasn't been smooth. In 2023, she entered a wellness facility to address cognitive and physical health concerns, and her guardianship situation became a topic of public debate. Through it all, Wendy has remained determined to reclaim her independence and career. Her choice to step out in those furry boots, despite the pain, symbolizes her fighting spirit. Even when her body isn't cooperating, Wendy Williams refuses to fade into the background. Fan reactions, support, and admiration. Social media erupted with reactions to Wendy's latest look. While some critics mocked the boots as excessive, the overwhelming response was one of support. Wendy Williams is a whole mood. Ankles swollen? Fine, I'll wear the biggest, fluffiest boots you've ever seen. The fact that she's still serving looks while dealing with lymphedema, we love to see it.